Hey guys, Mike with Buck Creek Deer Farm. Sorry we're a little bit late this morning. I know we said we was going to do 8 o'clock every morning, but the weather did not cooperate with us. Now it's sun's coming out. It's raining all night, so hopefully this is one of the last times we'll have rain this week. It's supposed to kind of settle. We're tired of the monsoon, so we'll see. We're just do our morning check on the deer. Looks like the boys are hungry already, so they might need some feed. But yeah, just going to check out everything and see if we have some new fawns. So hang tight. If you haven't, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's check on some deer. What are you doing, boys? What are we doing? Ooh, sorry. So these are our 2-year-olds, and yep, they're out of feed. So they're really starting to pick up on their feed eating right now. And I don't have feed with me, so I'll have to come back and give it. Let me text Mikey, get him to come down, bring some feed. The bucks are out. Yep, so these are all our 2-year-olds. This is like a little sneak peek on this week's video, I guess. We just released our one for last week. These are 2-year-old bucks, and they are hungry. So we gave them bag last night, but they are definitely starting to eat a lot more, which is good. It's good. Growing time. Go ahead and scroll more over to the right here. What are you doing, boys? I know, you're hungry. And while we're doing this, I'm checking the next pen over, checking all the does, seeing if we have, what are you doing, boy? See if we have any fawns in this pen beside us. We did create a little fawn shelter, I guess. I'll show it to you in just a second. It's kind of something we learned from some of our friends. So we're going to try that this year with the fawns that we're keeping on the mom instead of the bottle fed ones, just so we can keep them a little closer and keep an eye. But we're going to sit here until Mikey comes with some feed, because I don't want to just leave these boys, and I'll let you keep an eye on them. But if you got any questions about deer farming, what we do, let me know. Please comment in the section below so I can answer them. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. It really helps us get us out in that algorithm. Don't cost nothing. It's quick, it's free, and it's easy. Hopefully we're going to have some bottle babies to start bottle feeding before long. So we'll be doing lives every morning at 8 a.m. So make sure you tune in. Easy, buddy. Easy. What are you going to do? You going to eat out of my hand? Sure is getting awful close, ain't you, bud? This is one that normally does not get this close, so it's kind of different. If you're in the chat, please let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd like to know where you're coming from, where you're watching from. I like to keep up with that stuff. And also just let me know if you can hear me. Hello, Anna. Thank you for tuning in. I know yesterday I didn't wear this mic and it was very windy and it was hard to hear what I said. So hopefully it's helping today by wearing this mic. This guy here, he's splitting everywhere. Addie, my wife does all that stuff. I don't even know how to cut on a moderator. She'll be back actually Tuesday. Yep, this is our deer farm. This is what I do for a living. My wife is a travel nurse, so she goes off the farm for about 6 days and then she comes back for about 8. So she'll be here Tuesday and do these lives with me, which is tomorrow, I guess. So, yep. I hear Mikey coming, so he's bringing us some feed and then we'll keep moving and check for fawns. We are a little early on our fawns. Usually we don't have any until the 10th, but I like to start checking about the 1st of May. And we go from there. Yep, I hear him coming. They hear him coming. They know something's happening. So right now we have about, I think we're at 172 deer on the farm. We should have anywhere 150 to 160 fawns this year. So it's going to be a busy summer. So thank y'all for the questions, all the comments. I see that. Just trying to help our channel grow here. So we appreciate you tuning in. I will show you this fawning little thing we built. I do not see any new fawns in that pen, so I know we don't have any in the pen beside us. But we have about 4 more pens to check that are live cover. They could have them anytime. Thank you. Happy Monday to you, Barry. Our AI does, which is artificial insemination, they're not expected until the end of, they're not allowed, they're not supposed to have babies until the end of this month or beginning of June, first week of June. Then we should have a lot of fawns dropping. So the way our regulations is in our state is we are not allowed to bring any deer inside our fence, and we can't take deer outside of our fence in the wild. We are a deer farm, so it's just like any other farm, cattle, pigs, goats. We just can't sell to anybody. It has to be a licensed deer farmer, and then we have to do moving permits to do that. But yeah, we are not allowed to release in the wild. Thank you for the question. A lot of these are our pets. They're our buddies. You'll see when we go live more at night, a lot of them eat out of our hand. They're now, not all of them do that. We have to, just like cows at 2 years old, we try to sell our stockers. So we try to keep them a little bit wilder, not as tame, but that's part of the business also. So Mikey did bring some feed, so you're going to see them all. So what he's doing is just putting a regular bag of our feed inside the trough, and then we use a top dress on top of our feed for the bucks. Just gives them a little bit extra protein this time of year. Oh wow, did something happen? I went from having people to nobody. Yes, Paul, we have to CWD test on every deer that passes away on our farm. We are 100% testing on our farm. We test more animals than they do in the wild every year. In the wild, probably less than 2% get tested. On a deer farm, 100% of our animals get tested. So they're all coming up now. So we're going to keep moving on. I don't like make my lives too long in the morning. So we're going to just go check on some other pens. I do want to show you this little thing, which they might be out of feed too. We need to check their feed. So we'll go in here. Get back, buddy. So this is the Colonel. He is friendly. He's one of our little babies. He loves the camera. He loves eating the camera. So, yep. So this is our little fawning thing. So when they have fawns, we'll bring the fawns and put them in this side. That way we can keep a close eye on them. And then just like she did, they just jump over. And I guarantee you they're out of feed. And they are, Mikey. And you'll see her. She'll probably go and jump over. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Not yet. Get up here. Show the people you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. He likes to get petted on. He likes his loving. Still shedding. We got a lot of deer shedding right now. They're kind of in between, so it's not a very good coat. So yep, so that's what we fed. Now we'll see how many of them come over, because they'll just jump that little fence just like that, and then they'll go eat. So when their babies are in here, they'll do the same thing for their babies and come feed their babies, and then they'll jump out, and so that's pretty cool. You're going to drive that one up. Yep, so they're all coming over. We was really concerned about this, but yeah, you can see they jumped that pretty easy. See how many of them other ones jump over while we're standing here. And it's working like a charm. I'm excited. We was really worried about that. That's why we only put one of them up so far. But yeah, they jumped that thing pretty easy. Just takes them a while to get used to. I was really upset yesterday when we was putting it up. Drive that buggy up, Mikey. They didn't like the sound of that black plastic because it was windy, and they just didn't like the noise of it. All right, so this pen right here could possibly have some fawns. So we're going to walk in here. So the question is, what is CWD? CWD is chronic wasting disease. It is something that is real. I do not deny that. Is it as bad as what people say? No. It is kind of one of them things that, in my opinion, is government overreach. It's a way, it's kind of like a money scheme, and most people blame that on deer farming, which is totally false. CWD is spread by prions, and they get spread by vultures. I mean, so many different things. Coyotes. A lot of people think it's nose-to-nose contact, and that is totally false. So it's just one of them things that people try to blame on deer farming. That's why we test 100%. And they try to say it's going to run wild and kill all the deer, which is also totally false. I mean, CWD's been around for so long, but how you can get rid of CWD is natural immunity and breeding to it. And we breed resistance to all of our deer here on our farm. So most of these ladies are down in the bottom. I know it's probably hard for you to see. I'm just checking and seeing if I see any fawns up. I think this little lady right here in the middle, she's getting close because she's acting a little weird. They start acting a little weird right before they begin to give birth. They'll pace the fence, tail will be out. So Paul, we try to sell most of our deer at 2 years old, our bucks at 2 years old. We do have a breeder buck, which you'll see here shortly, Bo. He is 6 this year. And then who is the oldest one? That is Granny. She's in the same pen as Bo. She is 14. Thank y'all for all the questions. Greatly appreciate it. So we don't have anything in this pen. So we'll keep moving on to the next ones. Yeah, I was going to just show back. I don't know if you can see that, but there's every one of them does just about has now jumped over that little fence and they're in there eating. So they're really doing a good job with that. We was really concerned about that. But they jump in and out and seems like it doesn't affect them. She is the mama. She's very friendly, very tame. She does not have babies. We've had her now for 4 years. She hasn't had a baby, but she stays on the farm. So how do you know if they're pregnant? You can tell, just like if I had some up here close to me right now, which at night we feed and we throw snacks out. During that time, you can really tell. I mean, their bellies are so much bigger. You can actually see the babies kicking in some of them. But yeah, they're definitely really big at this time of year. So these are some of the AI does that we artificially inseminated. So they're still probably 3 weeks away, but you can tell a lot of them are really big and healthy and chunky. So this is our last pen of natural birth. It should, what we call cover deer, live cover. A lot of these ladies are getting close, you can tell. Another way you can tell is they start to bag up, so the milk comes in. So you can kind of see the milk bags develop. So that's another way we know they're getting close. Just checking the pen over real good. Seeing if I see anything. Mikey, can you get the binoculars and look at that one on the left that's laying there with her tail out? Just look at her rear end, because she keeps turning around licking. See the one I'm talking about? I don't see anything stain. Yep. Yeah, she is. So I know you probably can't see, and I don't know how it's going to tune in here, but I'm going to try to zoom in. Nope. So she's good. So that is Bo right there. He is a 6-year-old buck on the farm. He's really growing really nice. Yeah, that doe behind him is the one we was just talking about. See how her tail is straight out? But yeah, so that's Bobo. He eats out of our hand. He's like our little pet. That's my wife's deer, so he's very happy on the farm. He's probably, yep, he is. He's probably the biggest rack growing wise so far this year. He's always grows his rack a little bit quicker than the rest of them. But he lives a good life. He's in a pen with nothing but ladies. He gets all the food and snacks he wants and gets to have fun in November. So, yep, he is a monster. If at night, if you tune in on our lives, we do go live on TikTok at Mr. Deer Farmer at night. And he eats out of our hand. He's about 350 pounds. He's a big deer. So I am going to zoom back and I'm going to let you show Princess is wanting some loving. And this is a bottle baby doe that we bottle fed last year. Let me get this thing level, and I'll go get her. He does get aggressive. I make sure none of the girls or the wife are allowed in here during the rut. Any other time of the year, calm as can be, loves on you, but during the rut, he does get aggressive. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Come here, sweetie. What are you doing? Huh? Say, I'm a sweet girl. Yes. They look fluffier actually because of the rain that we've had so much. So they poof out. Plus some of them, excuse me, some of them, like I say, they just haven't lost their winter coat yet. So some of them are a little bit bigger. Like they don't look as good right now. They will get slicker and have a better coat to them. Mikey, might want to check that feed in that pen. So these right here in this pen, they are all doe fawns. They're now yearlings. They just turned a year old. So they could possibly have fawns, but it'll be later in the summer. Yeah, their coat gets a little slicker. And I'm going to give you an instant. This girl back here, she's actually lost her winter coat, and you can see how slick it gets. It kind of gets slicker. They're beautiful this time of year. When they lose that winter coat, it's just like a dog shedding or anything. And it gets really, really slick, and they get really pretty. All right, guys, so that completes our live for this morning. we will be back live again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock doing this same thing. And checking. I do have a question. Do you have problems with ticks on the farm? So we spray a lot of stuff on the farm, like to prevent stuff like that. Unfortunately, they're deer and anything else, so you do have ticks. But we also take a little squirt gun, and especially the ones that are really friendly, we'll spray them down with some stuff, flea and tick stuff. But yeah, so it just depends. Oh, thank you, Paul. Hope you enjoyed. Like I say, like and subscribe. We appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in from Minnesota. All right, so guys, we're going to do off here, do some work. So thank you. God bless. Hope you all have a good day.